Hey guys, good morning. I did want to talk a little bit about Ethereum. I'm not, I do think as of right now, we are looking at closing a bullish day above the 3561. We've already crossed over and we already closed it. We've already not closed the candle, but we will be closing a candle in 13 hours above that 3561 resistance. And I do think that if we close above this resistance, I think we're going to 39.67. I think that's where, or 39.54, right? 39K. That's not 39K, 3900. If anything, we can possibly come back down and retest this 35.69 level. But I think it's either one or two things. We either come back, retest, and shoot up, or we just shoot up. Or, I guess you can just trade sideways. But what I'm trying to say is that as soon as we close a bull candle above this and we close a bullish cycle, and we're actually already overbought on the stochastic. Usually, when that happens, um, going back on previous instances, it tends to run between $500 to $800 or so for Ethereum. So again, I would not be surprised to see Ethereum in the next, after we close a bull day, in the next, 3 days or so. I would not be surprised to see it at 3,900 or possibly even break that and wick up to like $4,000 in the next like 3 to 4 days or so, which is kind of perfect timing since considering that in the weekend crypto does like moving a really nice amount. So I have two price targets right now with by the weekend or by Monday or Sunday or whatever. I'm thinking that we either hit somewhere. I'm thinking that we either hit 3,900 or somewhere like in this range of 44 to like 41. I think we might just wick up there, right? But I think somewhere in this range, I think is a huge possibility of us, of what is it called, of Ethereum hitting this weekend. So I think anything in this range is possible for this weekend. I'm not saying I don't know exactly what it will, because obviously every single rally can be different. You might have small differences, especially since after bullish closes on the stock being overbought, it's usually between 500 to 800 bucks. So we can expect anywhere between, like I said, between that move that you see right there to 44. You see three. Or you can expect a $500 move, which would take us right. Let's go with that, a little bit under. So I'm thinking somewhere along the lines of 4,100 or 44, but generally just between kind of this range right here. That's where I'm thinking we can possibly see Ethereum by this weekend, just because everything seems to be pretty bullish on Ethereum's end. And we are hitting right now relative support. So right now relative support or relative high support is around 3,600. If that does get broken, I think we can definitely keep running up, right? But I think it's really going to be determined on the daily, what actually happens, and then also the weekly looks like it's going to be closing bullish, which is pretty fantastic considering last time we closed the bullish week on an oversold Ethereum. We were back here, right? We closed the bullish week. We ended up rallying from 1,600 all the way up to, let's see, all the way up to 4,300. So we rallied a couple $1,000, right? Around, let's say like $3,000. We rallied around $3,000. That would be fantastic if we rally from 3,600 to like 6,600 Ethereum. If we actually rally that much, I'd probably take a pretty decent amount of profit off of Ethereum. But like I said, every single rally is different, but just looking at this one historical event, when we were overbought on the stoke and also creating closing bullish weeks. We really have only one instance of that happening, which would be right here. And then also, the second instance would be around this area where you actually went from 229 all the way up to 441. So that would be 100% increase. And second instance, sort of, would be a kind of, it's like a mid-tier stochastic where we went from 395 all the way up to, like 2,000 bucks. So like a $1,600 gain, or percentage wise, it's like that's like a 4x or something, right? So let's go with 400 bucks to 2,000 to like a 5x. I don't think we'll do a 5x on Ethereum because the higher the price, obviously, it's going to be a lot harder to do multiples the higher the market cap you go on any crypto, right? But at least the short term, I think short term, my price target right now is going to be somewhere around that range. And once we close a bullish week, which I think is probably going to happen either this week if we have another big move to the upside or next week. I think latest we might close a bullish week next week or the next week after, but I think it's going to happen relatively soon within the next month or so that we're actually going to be closing a bullet week. But yeah, I think we're already starting the rally as soon as we close a bull day. As soon as this closes bullish, I think we're starting the rally up to 39.54, if not possibly higher. So I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.